Okay, tukyali ne bannalubaga olunaku lwaleero nga lumu twasoosowaza Rubaga South constituency era abeegwanyiza okukiikirira ekitundu ekyo mu lukiiko olukulu lw'eggwanga tuli nabo kuva mu bibiina ebyenjawulo. Tulina omukulu John Ken Lukyamuzi the man okuva mu kibiina kya CP, tulina omukulu Samuel Walter Lubega Mukaaku okuva mu kibiina ekya Democratic Front, ate tulina munna NRM Mbaziira Musa mwe bali mu kizimbe okubaganya ebirowoozo. Abakulembeze abalala bonna bayitiddwa, abatandise naffe twalabye ebyabaddewo naye bano we bali okusobola okulaba nga tubeerawo okutaanya ensonga oba oliawo ezikwasibwako bannalubaga South. Akanyomero ke tugendamu kakubeera nti omuntu aweereddwa omukisa nti ye mubaka wa Rubaga South. Oza tunatuukira mu mwezi ogwokutaano, Honorable Ken mutera okulayira mu mwezi gwa kutaano. Omwezi ogwokutaano ogwo tunaagumalirako tuyingire ogw'omukaaga. Ndowooza ajja kubeera mu bbanga eri eritali lyawala, tujja kubeera tufuna ku maiden speeches okuva eri abo abanabeera balondeddwa okukiikira ebitundu by'eggwanga ebyenjawulo. Omukisa gukuweereddwa Honorable Ken Lukyamuzi the man. Oli ku fulo gye wali obaddeko mu dakiika 4 twagala okiikirire Rubaga South.
Yeah, if I go to back to Parliament, my first assignment would be to raise a matter of national concern, to address the characteristics of bad governance now in front of us. President Museveni is failing not because of any reason. Governance is fake. That is why he's spending so much money beyond Uganda's capacity. I would like to make sure that I seek to amend the contents of Article 178 of the Constitution, which addresses regional governance. Regional governance was supposed to begin in July 2006 because of the deficiencies prevalent in that law. The public chose not to respect the contents of that law. I would seek to amend that law so that I streamline the division and the separation of powers between the regions and the central government. There would be a regional assembly, which you could call a Senate. There should be a fiscal policy to address taxation. Each region must command some degree of taxation capacity. Each region should be self-sufficient to manage the affairs of essential aspects of politics in Uganda, namely internal affairs, education, health, and education, health, internal affairs, and roadworks. So each region should have about 5 ministries. We would be cutting the expenditure, public expenditure, so that the security aspect, which is consuming so much money of the taxpayers, is shared responsibly between the regions and the center to make sufficient reservation that would address the health sector, so that we put medicine in hospitals, so that we strengthen education. As we speak now, it is very unfortunate that out of 12,000, 120,000 children qualify to go to university, and the government of Uganda can only support 4,000. So you cannot say you are addressing the affairs of a youth who constitute 75% of the population. We are in shambles. In fact, Mr. Mbaziira should stop being proud of his personal capacity to serve the people of Rubaga South in Parliament when the core of government is not addressed. Why should we have 83 ministers? Why should we have a parliament of 550 MPs? Why should we have 600 RDCs? Why should we have 150 presidential advisors? That is a wastage of money, and Mr. Museveni is making the management of Uganda too costly to exist. The federal model we need would be hybrid, like we have in Malaysia. In Malaysia, you have 5 kingdom areas, provinces, against 9 unitary provinces. We need a federal arrangement which could start at a simple level but realistic level.